We must talk about Tottenham versus Liverpool, Ab. You said it would be 2-2 on the COP TV. Salah's now the first player with double digits in the league for goals and assists before Christmas. Tottenham lose again against the Big Six opponent. This time, if I'm really honest, Abby, it could have been 10 goals. If we really wanted to score 10, we could have scored 10 yesterday. And Liverpool, top of the tree for Christmas. What's your thoughts on the game?
Well, 2-2 was obviously maybe a stretch.
Bit of a stretch.
I think I
Stretch Armstrong, mate.
think I probably didn't consider how many men are out.
Or how good we are.
Bit both. I think look, I'm Anjin, and you can all say what you want. High line. The line wasn't actually that high at times yesterday. At times.
A lot of the times it was.
At times. Look, we have no rotation available. We have 8 first-team players out. We are playing the same team pretty much every single game. You've got Archie Gray, who arguably did actually a very good job. He's not a centre-half. He's better than the actual centre-half that's next to him in Dragusin.
Ooh. You're saying Dragusin coming like Vuj. You're saying Dragusin is Vuj. Centre back for Tottenham.
Does look like him a bit. Look, holding 6 at home. No, I mean holding 6 at home is not acceptable. Okay, it's not. And you're right. It could have been 10.
In any sport.
Weirdly, like the Chelsea game, I was really angry. I wasn't actually angry yesterday. I don't know if I'm having like a midlife crisis,
withdrawal symptoms,
a nervous breakdown. I don't know, but like I don't really know what you want Spurs to do. If you're missing your 2 centre halves, you're missing your goalkeeper. You're asking an 18-year-old to do that job. You don't have the strength in depth to be able to do it because of injuries and just because of what you buy anyway. And Liverpool are the best team in Europe. So I don't think... I understand the argument. You could be a bit more pragmatic. You can sit in, you can defend, you can try and stop it. But the Spurs, again, 5-3 would have been far more respectable than 6-3. Just also sounds better. But playing the way that he wants to play, you will get goals, right? And his thing is, well, if I know that we don't have the personnel able to defend and do this, which again, because it's his tactics, it's his high line, we're not going to play that way anyway. But do I think that game might have been different if you had Romero and had Mickey van der Ven? Quite possibly, yeah. I think when you're looking at Archie Gray and you're looking at Dragusin and you're looking at Jed Spence, who's playing his 4th game in 2 years for the club, and I really like Jed Spence as well. Him, Kulusevski and Archie Gray, I think, can walk out of that game still with heads held high. You look at the midfield, Basuma's not good enough. I've said it to you for years. They need better. They need upgrades. Son need upgrades. There's key areas of the pitch that need an upgrade. So I understand he wants to play the way he's going to play. I'm over that. That's fine. I've accepted it. I don't know what you want me to say.
Can I ask, if you had lost that game 9-3, which you should have, would you still be saying the same thing? Because I don't think you would. If you lost that game 9-3, I don't think you'd start your analysis the way you started it.
But we've got 8 first-team players out. I get it,
but teams have had injuries before and they still at least keep themselves compact. There's no excuse for leaving the midfield that vacant and that open the whole game, and you don't change it. Tighten up. This is why Ange has to get criticism, because he just never seems to understand that he can be versatile and tactically flexible. You played your game against Man United. You exerted a lot of energy. You won the game 4-3. I'm thinking they're 100% going to lose to Liverpool because Liverpool made 7 changes against Southampton.
Spurs can't do that.
I hear that. But you don't have to be so open.
So how would you have liked them to set up?
It's Liverpool. You just said it. It's the best team in the world. Go into a bit of a mid-block. Get compact. Get everybody tucked in. Shove them out wide. At least make it difficult. There's no need for you to just be allowing 9-10 goals. You're a madman. 9-10 goals to go through you. There's no need.
I would say for the first 20 minutes, I felt that we were more compact. I felt that we actually were. And it was a little bit like we were going to kind of get them on the counter type thing.
I think we should have been 3-0 up before.
But you weren't. But we're always going to concede chances.
But you were open because.
But the line wasn't that high. The line was not that. But that's an individual person. That's not the tactics. That's an individual person. The person that cost us 2 goals and decided to nearly throw away getting to a semi-final the other night. That's not on the tactics. That's on the personnel.
Are you playing in the semi? I know, so.
Oh, you're winding me up.
And
I'm also not in the mood for it.
He's in that mood today, trust me. He's in that mood.
It's good for you to put you right next to each other.
Read the room.
Not reading.
No one's in the mood for it.
He ain't reading shit.
He don't care about
Cops at the top.
He can't read.
No, I get it. Go and win the league, hun.
Yes.
I want you to win the league.
I'll
And if
try.
you don't, you'll be a bigger bottle job than
Do the
Arsenal.
Conor McGregor
So
thing.
go and win the
100%.
league. Do it for me.
You can't even read.
Great. Win the league. Move on. Go and ask someone else question.
You can't even read.
Flex, you must have watched the game.
I didn't, mate. I was fucking talking about the shit that I had to watch 2 hours before. So no, I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, we'll get on to your game.
Sorry to swear.
So, but what did you make of the result?
I saw the highlights. I'll be honest. I ain't come to play today. I'm not doing the whole Spurs are a mess. Look at you. That's whatever. They're shit. I knew they were shit on Thursday. I knew they were shit before that.
You must be.
I knew the
shit.
fact.
They're shit.
100%. That's why I'm not doing the whole and you're a disgrace, you're a this, that.
Right.
Mud siblings.
I'm not in a position today or the mood to be
These mud
going in
siblings.
on why Ange is this. Basically, what you said.
Mud siblings.
Basically, what you said is what I agree with. Like, you have to be able to switch it up sometimes, and it's the same thing. It's why I was so angry on Thursday.
So if it would have ended 5-3, would you not say, okay, well they did well to get themselves back in it, playing their way?
No, because it was 5-1 at one stage.
Too many
It's
big
just
chances.
like,
you
Liverpool just probably looked like the bits I
Training
saw
session.
looked like they got bored.
Good finish
started
from
getting
Kulusevski.
Good finish,
Good
getting
finish from
complacent. And
They're all
if
good
they had to be at it, concentrated the whole time, they could have been 10-1.
Aren't you annoyed that you know you're gonna lose the game 10 minutes in?
Yeah, but I'm also looking at the fact that we have 8 players
But
that
he
are
does
missing.
this with the injuries or without the injuries, though.
I don't believe that game would have been as bad as that with if we had the option.
Okay,
Could have been, though.
so is
Still
it
could
every
have been.
Of
time?
course, it could be. Liverpool have the ability to go to anyone and slap you up. Look at
Okay.
you. Look at when they what they did to you. 7. You held 7 against them.
All right, but is
Then
it-
we went.
is
Then
it-
then
That
what we
should have been
did,
10 as well.
and then what we did after that, made sure we didn't lose after that. Went compact and stunk it out.
Okay,
Got
but
0-0.
0-0.
Okay.
this is
And
my
celebrate
question.
like a win
But
instead
it
of
was
getting
still-
done 6.
But you
whatever
still
the
got
fucking
done
thing it was.
7. Liverpool have the ability to go and do that
I
to
hear
any
that,
team,
but this
even
is-
when you're at full strength. We've
But-
got 8 players out.
So do you see a long-term future with this manager when every time there's adversity, it's like,
Yeah.
sorry, I can't do nothing about that.
Oh,
Sorry. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I
seriously,
do.
that's the
I do.
question.
I'm not sacking another manager. And if you I expect him to get sacked at some point, of course, because that's just what we do. Give him the tools. Give him the right tools. Give him the right
'cause
tools. Have a better bench. Have a better squad. Spend $1 billion on a squad, and then we can talk.
It's late. Anyway, we must talk about
I'm not
Liverpool.
agile. I'm not going to be
I'm not
agile.
saying-
You can
listen,
do the whole.
I'm not gonna
No,
be
I'm
agile.
coming to you now, Laurie, because some of the individual performances I have to shout out. I thought Robertson was exceptional yesterday. Right, I know you give him a lot of stick.
Oh, we're talking about
Dominic
Tottenham.
Szoboszlai.
We're talking about Tottenham,
We're
why
talking
you
about Liverpool
just-
now, and then you can come back to Tottenham. This is my bit.
This
now.
host is
Right,
right,
Dominic Szoboszlai, the energy, incredible. Big up to him. Luis Diaz gets his revenge from last year. Unbelievable header, unbelievable
Slate.
second goal. And Mo Salah does what Mo Salah does. Takes the piss. 2 goals and 2 assists at Light Work Lane. It's easy.
Yeah, so much
It's
so, but you won't
easy.
offer him a contract.
If we
It's
if
coming.
we knock
Christmas
you out,
Day,
that's
I'm
all I
hearing.
want.
You
Honestly.
can't
Notifications
just
on.
stop doing that to yourself. You
McAllister,
cannot knock
great
them
header.
Magic
out.
of the cup,
Let
mate.
him have his thing.
Joe
You can't
Gomez,
knock them out.
unbelievable.
You can't knock them out, bro.
Like-
Can't.
Who else?
Just stop
Everyone
thinking.
was great, Laurie.
Just let
And
him
it was
do
the
his thing.
opposite of what Spurs were.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've heard all the
See on
arguments.
Cop TV again soon then.
I've heard all the arguments.
What do you
and
think, then?
yes, Liverpool were exceptional. So we've got to say that first and foremost. However, Abby, sorry about this, but I really do mean this. I'm sorry, Ange is just...
Well, luckily for you, lot, you don't have to have Ange.
Yeah, but
No, but...
You have to have Ange. Don't worry about it.
When it was
Don't
our
worry
club
about
in
it.
12th, you had to plenty to say.
Yeah, because you
my
had
darling.
you had my
plenty to
ex-manager.
say.
You had
So
my
let me- let's
ex-manager,
talk.
and nothing made me happier
Let's
than
talk.
seeing
You're-
him
where are you
fail
in the
at your
league?
club.
Where are you in the
Nothing made me
league?
happier.
No, but hear me out.
11.
You see managers like Ange, right? Russell Martin, and there's 1 or 2 others I can name as well. I am absolutely sick of this. Yeah, but this is the way I play. It's not your personal pet project. You are employed by the club to act in the best interests of the club. It's not about Ange's ego and this is the way I play and blah blah blah. No, you're employed by the club to do the best for Spurs, and doing the best for Spurs is not just letting Liverpool ride
Why is your
roughshod
face
over
like that, though?
the
It's true, though.
It's facts.
No, but listen.
I actually don't have
What? It's true, though.
No, but
don't have the energy.
no, but
What did you expect?
But
Did
he's
you
on
expect
some
us to come in here and
self-preservation
praise
thing.
Ange?
He's not
Hold on a
changing.
second. Did you expect us to come in here today and praise Ange?
Yeah.
And his
but I think that there should
ideology
be,
and the way he approached the
I
game?
think there should be a little bit of, I don't know, nous from all of you. The fact that they are missing, Spurs are
but
missing
hear me out.
7,
I've
8,
not come to
first
that.
team and
So
squad
you're
players.
Hold on,
you're
I'm gonna
12th
come
all
to
You're
that.
eleventh
missing
because
all
of the
three.
injuries
You're
now.
missing all
Oh, so
three
you're
of your
11th.
centre back
Order.
options. You're asking Archie Gray, an 18-year-old kid,
We're talking
to
about
be
the
at
grand scheme
centre
now. You're
half,
11th.
and he's dropping a better
Hold on,
performance than Dragusin.
You're
No, but Abby, you have not let me finish. I was going to address that. I was going to say, taking into account
He's
the fact
11th.
that you had so many people out, to me, it's
You want
even
to sit
worse.
there and
No,
low
but
block it?
hold on. It's even worse
wrong with
on
low blocking
Ange.
it? What's
Those
wrong with it?
guys
What's happened?
deserve
What
a layer.
nonsense?
Hang on. Those guys deserve a layer of protection. So what I'm saying is, if you're let me finish.
Mizuma's meant to be a layer of protection. There ain't no protection there.
No, but what I'm
Nothing.
You got guys that are 18 years old, they've not played much first team football. Jed Spence, you talked about. I agree with you. Those guys are coming in, they're in a very difficult situation. Give them a layer of protection. Say, okay, normally this is what you would do, but allowing for the fact that we've got so many injuries, players that have not played first team football, are up against Liverpool, give them that layer of protection to say, okay, we're going to temper things a little bit. We're going to make a few adjustments and go forward that way.
Do you not
But to
see
just-
that point?
I see
there?
it, but he's not going to do it. So what's the point?
No, but that's
No,
the
no,
point.
that's the point.
The fact that he
the
won't
point.
do it should be called out. Not that's just who he
We
is.
call it out all the time. It's who he is. Like I'm bored having that same conversation. It's who he is. It's how he is. What I'm going to
Yeah,
get
but
annoyed
it's
with it
not
every
good
time.
enough,
Why-
bro.
why-
Yeah, but that's
I'm
wrong.
not.
He can't be like that.
Why does he, of all managers, just get to do whatever he wants, and we just have to? You just have to take it as a Tottenham fan now. I'm asking Tottenham fans down the lens. Because you've been starved of good football for 3 managers, now there's no such thing as playing good football with structure and some sort of sensible, pragmatic part about it. You have to just go gung-ho. So you guys are happy to just go yo-yo football, not win anything, but because now you're entertained, or we're entertained, thoroughly entertained, it's
yeah.
okay.
And asked us, are we not
That's
entertained?
the solution to
I
your
was
problems.
entertained on Thursday and I fucking went
That's
out.
the solution.
You're not entertained, mate.
We've had 14 managers in 24 years. Not interested in having another manager.
I hope you are.
But Abby,
No, but
do
you have to be.
But Abby,
No,
can I-
I'm not
Why?
interested.
Why?
Flex, can
You
I
have to
ask
keep
Abby a
changing it
question?
till you
Can I
get it
ask Abby a
right.
question?
Yes,
This ain't
you're allowed to
right.
ask
How many
Abby a
more
question,
times can we
yes.
change
This
it?
ain't right. He's making a mockery of it. That's what I said in terms of like feeding you
When
lot
you've got
these
to look-
exciting
when you
performances
have
and
got
you
to
lot
look
lap
at
it
your
up like it's
bench,
amazing.
when you've
It's
got-
shit.
When you look at your bench, and because of injuries, even the players that are featuring now, some of those players, they are squad players. They are not first team players. So when you look at your bench against Liverpool, who have a fully fit bench, bar 2 players in Konate and Connor Bradley, that's all their injuries, and our list is all the way down there.
Yeah.
I look at the bench, and you're looking to Lucas Bergvall, who's 18, Alfie Dorrington, a 19-year-old centre-back,
Correct.
Timo Werner.
Correct.
What do you want
No,
him to
what?
do?
So what I want him. No, I say I don't give a shit what he actually does. But what in the neutral space, when you're saying as a Tottenham fan, what do you want him to do? We want him to look at all them pieces of shit things
What,
you
tell him
just
to-
said.
to put everyone behind the
No,
ball and
no,
low block
no,
it?
no. See, that's
What- tell me
that's
what
just
you
going
want him to
from
do.
left to right. There's no need to.
do
That's
you want
just
him to do?
you're not trying to hear it. This is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to look at that and say, yeah, you're right. Look at all these deficiencies I've got in my team. Maybe, just maybe, for these few months, until I get my 8 shit players back who don't even make a difference even when they were. Because
shit players.
no, because true, even when they were back, he was still doing this fuckery anyway. Let's not act like when Van der Ven was there and Romero was there, they weren't a pair of bozos as well. Because they
Yeah,
are.
fair.
Let's
Fair
not act
point.
like when Pedro Porro plays every week, he ain't been shit. Let's not act like when it's Sarr, Basuma, Maddison, and Bentancur before the ban, this shit was still happening. So
Yeah.
even when Ant had his proper team before the 8 guys, let's not act like
it weren't this bad.
Right. Well, it wasn't much better, was
Yeah,
it?
but it weren't-
But
it
when
weren't
it's
this bad.
when it's like this, let's not act like he can't just go. No, I need to change something. Why can't he do that? Why can't I'm coming from the same thing? I hounded out Eric Ten Hag for the same shit because I'm going. We've got all these injuries because I'm coming from the same place. You come, mud siblings, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it last year when my team are getting run through like a train. Yeah, I'm gonna say something else.
Yeah.
They're getting run through. Yeah, absolutely run through every game, and I'm going. He keeps talking about these injuries. We had unprecedented injuries last year.
But did we not
I'm
say,
saying,
give him the
change.
time? Give him
no,
the
but
time
no,
to
but I'm saying
change it when they're
change.
back.
But he didn't. No, I'm talking about when we had the shit. Change it. You can still make do with a shit set of tools if
By the way,
Phillips said
the
it
team
ain't where it
the
needs
team was
to be.
missing 3 starters, not like
Yeah, exactly.
11 academy players.
That's what I'm saying.
Still got,
still man
Spence,
there.
Porro, Basuma, Sarr, Kulusevski, Maddison, Son, Solanke. Let's not pretend like this team was.
You're missing your
had
first
nothing
choice
there.
goalkeeper. You're missing your first choice centre back. You're missing your backup centre back, which would be Ben Davis as well.
Dragerson,
Hang on.
you paid for Dragerson in the summer.
A doggy didn't pay
25 million for depth.
Yeah,
No, can I-
This is when he's
So
supposed
you're
to come
missing
in.
one centre back. One centre back on the goal.
We're moving
one
on.
centre back. You're chatting
Gotta
shit.
move on.
Dragerson, you paid for
I literally-
Dragerson in the summer. If anybody else in this panel paid for a centre back in the summer and then you had to use him, woe is me. What is going on? Woe is me.
You're wrong. We got him last
January.
January.
Matthias.
But you bought him to Milano. You spent 25 million.
Order.
What's Romania?
Order.
He's an international.
Order.
You signed him.
Yeah.
Order.
You went and
Can I-
identified him and said,
When
when we have a rough
signed
times,
Disasi,
let's
we
go
gotta
get this
use him,
guy.
right?
Yeah, not good.
Laurie, can I get any
Can't be
analysis
arsed
for
there.
Liverpool?
Like,
Or is it just how shit Tottenham are?
No. Listen, it's not just the fact that they lost. My question to Abby
So
was
no
going to
then.
be:
No analysis for Liverpool.
Can you not? Can you not ask of Ange to be just a little pragmatic? Why does he have to play the same thing
I feel we've
every
just-
single
Harry, can you not
day?
throw your phones out, please? Just be normal. Don't.
Again, though, any analysis for
Liverpool.
the
We're
rest?
just talking about Liverpool.
No
100%.
analysis.
We should talk about
right,
Liverpool.
That's what
Win
we
the
say,
league.
yeah.
Trent, by the way,
Trent,
first of all,
unbelievable.
pass.
Unbelievable.
That cross.
And even some of the passes before that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Did he mean that one though, for the header?
Come on now. don't do that. How many times have we seen it happen before?
Unbelievable.
No,
Unbelievable.
listen. We do have to give Liverpool their props. They were outstanding yesterday. However, it has to be said, Alex, that the job was made far easier for them by the lack of tactics from Ange.
It took us one pass. Every 2 minutes I was going, we're in. Oh my God. And that's why I was saying we should have scored 10. The only thing I can't really be happy with, honestly, is the 8 goals conceded in 3 games for Liverpool.
Yeah.
That isn't good enough. But sorry?
What? I said cold.
Cold, yeah, it's cold in here. Because you could be saying hold, could you? What's there to hold?
Cold.
Hold the top of the league in the Champions League. I'll hold that all day. But what I will say is, clean sheet against Leicester, please. Right? Back to clean sheet ways.
Tell me what you got next.
Boxing Day at home. Yeah, so we're looking to pull away a little bit.
Where's your little picture thing as well, by the way?
The set's
Somewhere
been
on the old
moved.
set.
No, not here,
Jason
is
was saying we've got to rush to get the show on. so,
Yeah.
no, I
Right,
can't
shall we
find it.
move
This
on
is
then?
good.
No, but I
as
still
done as
think we'll
done
win the
can be,
league.
man.
But yeah, big up Liverpool, big up
Alright,
Arnie Slot's
get
Tricky
May,
Reds. Shout out the top of the league.
When's it,
for
May?
Christmas, man.
Is there any truth in the
Fine.
rumour that he went?
You don't want to
straight
see
the
me in May.
Palio?
Trust me.
Yeah,
Me.
but I just rather it over. Just let it be. Just start.
Just give us the title and move on.